Alright, hey, what is going on, everybody? This is Tim Odell with Odell Complete Landscape. This is the first day on the job site. We're doing a whole front yard remodel. Plus, there is a little bit in the backyard that we're going to be doing some artificial turf. We're going to be renewing this driveway right here. Whole planter bed coming out. All of these little palms coming out. There was two big queen palms and king palms on the first day we were here, but we didn't have the camera. Took those out on Saturday. Today's Monday. What else we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting a new planter bed down the strip, one in the back, and also we're going to be putting some RV access over on that side. Actually, out here too on the city property, we're going to be taking all this grass out. We're going to actually be putting some artificial turf right here, this whole strip. Over there, we're going to be doing a little bit of driveway addition, taking all that grass, and between the driveway addition and the new driveway that we're going to be renewing, we're going to be putting railroad ties, pretty much like a picture frame on the borders. We're also going to be putting a sidewalk going all the way up to the front door right here, and railroad ties as well, picture frame style, but we're going to be breaking up probably like around every 8 feet. As kind of the joint or crack control for the joints. What else are we gonna be doing? That's about it right now. Oh, everything else right here, the grass is gonna be artificial turf as well. Right there and right there. But that's basically what we're up to right now and what we're gonna be doing. And we actually we rented a little dingo today, TX 1000. Gonna give this guy a shot today. See how nice this is. Other than that, we'll keep you guys updated as we go along. Alright, so just before we get into this whole video, I wanted to show you guys a quick design that I did make for these homeowners. You can see all the artificial grass, the RV driveway, the walkway, everything with the railroad ties, the planter beds, and this is how the project is going to turn out when we finish. Also, if you guys are curious on how I do these designs, comment in the comment section below, and I'd be happy to make a full tutorial on how I did the design. It's pretty simple. I use Vistura. You can see right there where my mouse is pointing. But this is how the project is going to look when we finish. So stay tuned for the whole series and enjoy. Okay, so as you can see from when we first started the job, and this is actually just later on in the day, we have really torn up this whole front yard and gotten a lot of the demo and debris and trash just all out, plus all the concrete, or most of the concrete. Still working on it a little bit, but I didn't have all the footage for how we were tearing out all the trees, grass, planters, concrete, because I actually broke the camera on this job, and the SD card got corrupted, so this is our backup camera. Alright, hey, what is going on, everybody? So it's about 3 p.m. right now. We got a lot done today. A lot of grass, all the grass is almost taken out. Dirt is almost all there. We've already had two big 10-yarders
we're gonna let that off,
out.
Yeah, glue it up. 2
trailer loads, and we're moving pretty quick with the Toro Dingo. We got the TX 1000. Let me show you guys.
What's that strong?
Here's the TX 1000. It's all right. Honestly, it's not as good as Vermeer or CTX 100. I think that one's actually better. It's got higher lifting capacity. Plus, it's just stronger overall. This one that just gives out when you just try to push it a little too hard. It's a diesel, but still just doesn't compare to the Vermeer. If you guys go to the Odell Complete Concrete channel and see the Vermeer in action, that one's just the way to go. But yeah, the Vermeer just goes.
That's the one my dad uses, right?
Yeah, that's the one my dad uses.
More power?
Yep, more power.
Oh, yeah.
But this one's, it's getting the job done for us. It's always fun to be able to bring these out to the site and give them a test, see which ones work harder, work better. Concrete's almost all there. This is the last little bit.
Move it around.
And we got this last little sidewalk to take out as well. Just to that joint line right there. You can see from this morning, we've gone pretty far. And we're still going. All right, back to it. So for the first day of demo, what we really wanted to accomplish was just get all the debris, trash, concrete, planter beds, trees, everything like that out of this front yard. And we were taking a little bit of dirt. There was a lot of dirt to come out of this front yard, but we were just taking random amounts of dirt, just kind of grading it with our eyes, using the concrete sidewalk as our benchmark level area, and then the top of the patio, like porch area in front of the house, plus also the garage area. So we're kind of using those two factors on both sides of us to be able to grade out this front yard. But later on, I think day 2, the demo day, we do set up string lines to really fine tune the grade. But when you do this for a long time, you'd start to develop really good eyes for levels and how much to dig and all that kind of stuff. Alright guys, end of the day. This is what we accomplished from 7 a.m. to about 4 p.m. The skid steers really help, speed up the job process. We had 2 10-yard bins come, low boys. I did do 2 dump runs in the trailer as well. So right now we're just rough grading, taking just random amounts of dirt out. We're using our eyes to grade really, but tomorrow we're gonna really be doing the fine tuning. Let's see, there was a couple roots still left over from the queen and king palm trees that we got taken out. The guys that came down to stump grind them didn't grind them down enough, so we've been using the little Toro Dingo to really chip away at them. It's working, but slowly. But other than that, pretty successful day. I think we got enough done for today, and we'll be back tomorrow to hit it hard. Okay, so here we are on the next day. We're gonna start really fine-tuning all of this grade and the dirt. You can see us setting up string lines for all the areas we really just need to fine-tune, grade out, and get ready for our forms that we're going to start bringing in. The forms that we're going to start bringing in are they're actually pressure treated, but they're supposed to be used and look like railroad ties. We were originally thinking about going with the legit railroad ties, but once I got to the Home Depot and saw the railroad ties that they actually had in stock, I bought one to show the homeowner and bought the pressure treated wood, and I let him decide after that point, and he ended up going with the pressure treated because you'll see why. There's the railroad tie. You can see how beat down it is. Who knows how old this thing is. And that's what we're gonna go with now. Looks a little nicer, right? If you look down, you can see how much straighter this one is compared to that. Oh god, look at that. And it kind of like V's or valleys down the middle of this lumber as well, so when it did rain, it would just pool, and just in general this would just be a problem. But so we're going with this pressure treated instead, and I'm gonna go grab some and return these guys, or at least one of them, the ugly one. And the guys are gonna continue to dig, grade, and get the dirt out. Okay, so I just now got back from getting all lumber. I was trying to get 16 footers, but they're all out, so I had to go with the 20. It's a little scary driving with that. Hanging over almost 4 feet, 5 feet on that side, 3 on this side. And I'll tell you what, these are heavy. We had 15 of them. We're still offloading. Here they are. This is where we're gonna set them for now until we get them in place. Only Ganol has these though. Specialty. Pressure treated 4x8s by 20. They're gonna be going in as our railroad ties, because the railroad ties we got earlier were really ugly. So this is what we're doing now instead. So today what we're going to be focusing on and what we're going to try to get accomplished is we're going to get all the irrigation set up and ready for planter beds today. We are going to be turning on the timer inside the garage so that we can get the valves all to turn on, so that any broken sprinkler heads where we don't need them we can cap, and anywhere we do need them we can set up for a new bubbler system. We're going to be putting the new new planter beds are going to be all along the driveway right here, 3 foot going the whole span of the driveway right there. Let me show you where else. So it's gonna be going all along this area. We just turned on the valve and we got a sprinkler head right there that we could tap into to utilize for this whole area. Once we get the planter bed in, you do have a planter bed right over there. We have it formed up already. We're gonna need to get a sprinkler valve set up right there, our little bubbler system. We're gonna do a bubbler system right here as well, just like the other side. This is gonna be a new planter bed, but we got Luis's tree service coming back out here just to stump grind these a little more for us, as they are, as you can see, pretty high up. You just need to hit those down a little bit more. Hopefully they come out sometime this week, sooner the better. And then right over here is gonna be another planter bed all across this walkway to the RV parking over here. They got a 1-inch water main or water line going to the back that feeds the back, and we're gonna have to cap all that area off where we're gonna be putting the turf in the back as well. There's probably a couple areas right here that we have to cap off as well, because this was a whole planter bed earlier before we ripped it out with our little dingo. But other than that, we're gonna get to it, get this irrigation all worked out. So before we did start to lay out any of the pressure treated wood into place as our forms, we did want to make sure we got all of our irrigation done first, because I just think it's always easier to get your irrigation laid in place before you start to form up for your concrete, because it's just easier to dig your trenches without any forms being in the way. So we're gonna get busting through this dirt and start trenching. So after we did finish up the irrigation, we did start to do a little bit of the form work. Couldn't get too much done on this day since it was the end of the day, but we did want to just start off the forms. And right there, that is going to be our crown point for this front yard, because that is what was kind of naturally going on before. When we did take out everything, there already was a natural crown in this front yard, so we just kind of went with the same crown effect. So once we finished up the irrigation, we did just want to get that established. But that pretty much wraps up the very first part of this series we're going to be putting together for you on this big front yard remodel that we did. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the rest of the series. Comment any questions you guys may have on the project. Like, share, subscribe, and make sure you guys hit that notification bell so when I do upload more on the series, you guys will be notified. Alright, stay tuned and have a great day.